Alright guys, what's going on? Welcome on back. We went ahead and talked and just kind of completed that quest real quick. Looked at other stuff. I sold a bunch of my rings and stuff I had. Got some monies there. I like to actually buy stuff in this game, but you know, you really can't because it just takes everything away from you. But you know, it's whatever. So let's go ahead and do this next one. We're going to talk to Trish about the quest or meeting that we're supposed to do.
Speak, then get out of my sight.
Know anything more about that magic communicator I gave you?
It allows conversations over short distances. With some knowledge of magic, one can draw quite a bit of information from it. If the salamanders were using it to communicate with their base, I should be able to pinpoint its location.
Short distances. Interesting. Can you check the last communication?
The communicator sent a signal to a house in Vizima. It's marked on your map. Is there something I should know?
I have a hunch. I'll check it out.
All right, but be careful.
Listen, I've found us some allies.
Great. In time for our meeting with Luvarden. We'll discuss it with him.
Agreed.
Geralt, you should know we've angered some powerful people. This meeting could change much.
What do you mean?
Tend to any unfinished business in Vizima, and prepare. Afterwards, it may be too late.
I'm ready. Let's meet at the new Nara Court.
I'll inform the interested parties.
How do you know who?
I'm a sorceress, remember? And you think so loud, I can't help reading your mind.
Intrigued by this.
Till tomorrow.
Hello again, Witcher.
Greetings, Radovid.
No magic mirror between us this time. I'm pleased you found my sanctuary. Triss Merigold lent a hand, am I right?
You know Triss?
Not personally, but I know Philippa Eilhart, and that's like knowing all sorceresses. I wish to speak with you, Witcher.
Who are you? And I don't mean your name.
Good question, but one with no simple answer. I was raised at the Redanian royal court. My father was murdered during the war with Nilfgaard. Ever since, I lost interest in toys. I've strived to regain my heritage, find my father's murderers, and introduce order to my lands. Sadly, I'm surrounded by corrupt traitors, overly ambitious sorceresses, and frustrated chaplains of the Eternal Fire.
From what I've seen, the upper crust in Temeria is the same.
Nothing attracts sons of bitches like power.
You wanted something?
Familiar with these strange edicts in Vizima?
I've heard about them.
They bear the royal seal, but some suspect fraud.
Tell me more.
It's just as Tala said. Foltest didn't sign these. I'd recognize his signature.
You know Taller?
Certainly. I'd be a fool not to know Temeria's chief of intelligence.
So Foltest didn't declare martial law?
No. I feel I should inform him of this.
Who is Philippa?
One of Redania's most prominent citizens. She has bribed, dazzled, or bullied half of Redania's elite. She also belongs to the Lodge of Sorceresses, as does your Triss.
They don't accept sorcerers?
No. Each sorceress believes she's to decide the fate of the world. Sometimes they do.
If you say so.
Don't disregard sorceresses. Beautiful, wise, helpful. At least so they present themselves. Someday, I'll put them in their place. Though in her favor, Triss once betrayed her girlfriends.
I trust Triss.
Mark my words.
What's your connection to Ada?
I had hoped to persuade her to marry the King of Redania, the kingdom.
Enough. You've convinced me.
And you, Witcher, what do you...
What do you...
You're...
True. I don't...
Healthy,
I believe...
Thank you.
Well...
If ever in...
Farewell.
Okay.
The Witcher.
Let's get this
Feeling
done.
under the weather.
I need to rest. Those swords just for show.
None may say I consort with witches.
You're in danger.
What? Why?
The militia learned of your meetings. Salamandra has spies in the army. You must flee.
No, I won't. I must speak to the others.
The Salamanders will be here soon.
So I'll face them. You run.
Are you mad? I knew you wouldn't run. I even counted on it. Don't get yourself killed.
You too, werewolf.
Will you fight alongside a werewolf? Our trap worked both ways.
Not entirely.
Surprise.
Let's dance.
You will die.
I let Vincent live. A deadly beast. A changing world. New, more dangerous monsters. Fistek, slavery, banditry unpunished. Werewolves are no longer the enemy. No longer the evil lurking in the dark. A dark avenger, keeper of peace. The world's changing. And Vincent's a decent werewolf.
Mm-hmm.
Hurry. Hurry.
Geralt, we were waiting.
Greetings.
I was worried.
Decided anything?
The Order is apparently willing to cooperate.
We will rid Vizima of this evil once and for all.
Misunderstandings do arise between different members of the Order, but I take it we're clear about what we're doing.
Misunderstandings?
No matter. Apparently we're to be magically transferred somewhere.
Triss will teleport you and Siegfried to the Salamander base. You'll open the gates for the knights.
When?
Still needs deciding.
Quiet. I hear footsteps. Was I followed?
The door is locked.
Open up in the name of King Foltest and the Flaming Rose!
It's De Wet. Traitorous monk. A disgrace to our profession.
I didn't foresee this problem.
Siegfried, I know you're associating with that witch! You're finished!
Triss, can you transfer us now?
Is that wise?
This may be our only chance. Akimbaga Hara!
I knew this knight who turned to soup while being teleported.
I'm counting to 3! You're screwed, Siegfried!
Soup? Maybe,
Dark Umbra der Hadrin!
Where the hell am I? Triss overdid it this time.
Okay, I don't know where the heck I'm at.
Although, better here than the middle of some banquet.
It's that Witcher. Die, bastard! Take that! I'll rip your gut open!
There's no time to lose.
Siegfried?
Open the gate and let the order inside.
Where's Triss?
She stayed behind to deal with that lunatic DeWitt. She told me to warn you that Azar has gained immense power thanks to some book.
I know the story.
Would you take on the entire base yourself?
Any ideas?
The Salamanders are using a magic portal to enter their base. Cursed elven magic.
Can we use it?
The sorceress said it is activated by a magic stone. There is something of the sort in the cave, to the right.
Let's get real bit here.
Challenge the Salamandra. Eternal fire, fill my heart. Eternal fire, fill my heart.
I wouldn't mind an ale.
We all know the situation.
An order's an order. I wouldn't mind an ale.
Defend yourself.
For victory!
Eternal fire, fill my heart.
We're gonna go forward and see what's gonna happen.
White Wolf, we've been expecting you.
I see we're all here. Good. We can resolve this.
Ha, you've learned nothing from our last meeting. Even Siegfried of Denel would follow you into fire. All is aligning with the grand plan. Should you demonstrate wisdom, you'll see it realized.
What if I refuse? Witches are simple and sentimental.
Don't make me laugh, Geralt. Simplicity suits you like a fist in the nose, and sentimentality suits you even less. You can't deny that. You're too smart. Besides, who do you want to defend? Foltest, a monarch with more sins on his conscience than the professor has long words in his vocabulary? Foltest impregnated his own sister and let his offspring eat the city's inhabitants for years. Furthermore, during the war, he allowed Nilfgaard to plunder and torch neighboring allied kingdoms.
What's your point, Javed?
If not Foltest, then who? The Lodge of Sorceresses? You know not what those bitches did to influence post-war treaties. The resettlements, deportations, the unresolved matter of the Scoia'tael and others.
Your dazzling conclusion?
Salamandra is not evil, not more than those with the will to shape their own fate.
If Salamandra is not evil incarnate, then what of Javed? Immorality, rape, murder, treason. What would you call this creature?
The future, evolution, or destiny?
Screw that future. I'd rather fight a nightmare, even if it's hopeless.
Remember the magic book from the tower in the swamp. Observe some useful spells. I never expected so little challenge from a witcher. Professor, let's go.
I lost the skirmish in the swamp. Javed made off with the book. This marked the true beginning of our conflict. Though Javed escaped once more, on balance, things are rather favorable. 3 Salamandra bases annihilated, new allies gained, and the professor for dessert.
Geralt, are you well?
What happened?
What a blow. And a miracle you still live.
I am alive.
Professor escaped, and the barrier blocks our path.
I'll find him.
Eternal fire, fill my heart.
I'll kill you! Shit-eater!
The book in the swamp contains some interesting spells, including Alzor's shield, which even Professor can use to destroy you. Observe.
I seriously doubt it.
Goodbye, Geralt.
No doubt your life will end soon, and how useless it's been. You'll die knowing you're an aberration.
You're so full of shit, Professor.
Why do you seek to prevent the creation of new witches? The answer's simple. You feel you have no rightful place in this world. You owe your existence to the conjunction of spheres. But your creators erred. Know how?
Alright, we're gonna go and end off here and pick back up in the next episode and continue on. Alright guys, stay tuned.